would you talk a little bit about what is a home inspection and what should a home buyer expect when they hire an inspector to inspect their home?
Thanks, Cleve. A home inspection, basically, it's a more formal process. Instead of just having a look around, we're actually following a prescribed standard of practice. We're looking at all of the things in a home that are part of a system. You think of the home as a system rather than one component. We're going to break it down into several different sections rather than just one, and we're going to try to build a story based on all those components assembled together. We do want to identify a potential defect or a major cost issue.
Okay.
So what is the ramification of that if it goes unrepaired? We want to give them that. We want to give them the defect, the ramification, and also the remedy. We do want to try to direct them to a place where, is it something they just monitor? Is it something they patch themselves? Or do they need a professional to come in and do a more involved repair?
Got it. So as we move inside the home, I would assume that your inspection is not cosmetic, but I would assume you point out some things that are cosmetic in nature just because it shows up, this is the wrong color or the finish is coming off or something like that. But it's electrical, it is general heating and air conditioning, it is plumbing inspection, it is flooring, it is all of that kind of stuff. Am I correct?
Correct. It just encompasses so much. There are some things that are exclusions, and cosmetic items are one of those, Cleve. Those are areas that we try to stay at arm's length from.
Okay.
But invariably, we get drawn in by the customer because basically, what is it that your customers see when they walk in a home for the first time?
So now you've gotten onto the subject of the customer being with you during the home inspection. I always recommend that the buyer not be with you the entire 3 hours you're there, 3.5 hours. I find that they ask so many questions that it's distracting, and it makes it easier for even the most detailed home inspector to miss a few things. But I recommend, if Hank's going to do the inspection, he says he'll be there at 9. He says show up about 12:30, and then Hank will take that 30 or 45 minutes and review everything with you.
If folks can come, give us a few hours and come toward the last 30 minutes to an hour and walk through us, and we can demonstrate to them what we found. That's the best part, because they can actually see us do something, and we can show them what we tested and inspected for them.
What are the most common problems that are just like big deals that you find in homes that not that shut the deal down, but that really make buyers and sellers get, sharpen their pencils to see if they can get all this worked out?
The roof is probably your biggest replacement cost item, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Wouldn't it be in the average home?
I would think so. Yeah.
I think that's the most important item there is the roof in good condition, or has seen better days? So if it has, that's a big replacement item, and someone is going to have to foot the bill for it.
Yep.
Secondly, structural items. When we talk about major foundation cracks, support issues below and above in the attic.
Like in the attic. Oh, yeah. I see them a lot of times where they'll cut the rafters, or they have engineered trusses that they've cut, for example, just to make it easier. So interesting. So roof and then structural things would be the two biggest issues. I'm going to call them showstoppers. Not that it shuts the deal down, but things that buyers look at and go, oh my gosh, I've got to make sure that I'm aware of that.